Wolfville Watershed Park, the Wolfville Watershed Nature Trust Trails up on Gaspereau Mnt. And it's just a gorgeous day. You can feel fall in the air. The leaves are just starting to turn, and we're going to just take a trip around the perimeter of all the trails. Just came from the mud dam, and now we're walking down to meet up with the main trail, then go to the Havey Trail. Just before you get to the turnoff to the Havey Trail, there's this little clearing alongside of the main trail. And in the winter and spring, this is usually all covered in water. It's a beautiful pond. This summer, it's so dry, nothing but moss. Still nice to see a different perspective. Okay, we've just turned onto the Havey Trail, and we're going to proceed. First thing, a little bit of blowdown. Oh. And we'll turn around here. This is a great section I love in the winter, just surrounded by small fir trees. Havey place. Many years ago, the Haveys lived back here, and my father said he can't even remember when they lived back here, and he was born just off this section in the 1930s. So they must have been here well before the 1930s, maybe even the late 1800s. That's a story yet to be found out. But this is the old Havey place. There's a well, and I just saw a chipmunk poke its head out of there, but he's long gone now. You can see apples falling from wild apple trees. So they had a foundation. They had a homestead out here with a well and everything else. So quite a spot. The part of the Havey Trail where it crosses the first stream. It's the first of two bridge crossings, and I'll just show you the bridge crossing. It did start from these rocks and go straight across down there, but Hurricane Dorian washed it out last year, and there it sets at the bottom of the creek. Fortunately, this is dry, and my own personal opinion, it doesn't really need to be replaced. This is a nature trail, so hikers assume your risks, and when you get here, you make your own decision whether you think it's safe enough to cross or not on your own. Use your good common sense. We're just going to continue on now. And down we go. now heading downstream on the back side of the Havey Trail, or the back side of the Hemlock Ravine Trail, whichever name you might choose. I find this the most picturesque and the most scenic. It's got some steep descents and some climbs, but up along the top of the ridge it's just absolutely stunning. It's a great spot to be quiet and just listen to the woods. Listen to the crows. If you listen carefully, you'll also hear eagles, and also I heard an owl in the distance. We're going to walk down to the cement dam now. Quite a commotion. Lots of crows overhead, and anyway, they're upset about something. We're close to the cement dam, as you can see, and that's the lowest I have ever seen the water level at this dam. It's been a super dry summer. We've finally come to the second stream crossing bridge down below that connects to the Hemlock Ravine Trail proper. And we can see it's quite a drop. And when the water levels are normal, this could be a bit tricky to cross over. You may end up getting your feet wet, but certainly not insurmountable. If you look down there, you can see where the hurricane, after it washed out the bridge, the actual bridge footing, or the bridge walkway, just stayed intact, but collapsed and fell downstream, and there it sits today. Now we're going to just scamper down there and get across to follow the other trail, as you can see in the distance there. We're just a tiny bit further downstream from the lower bridge that was washed out by Dorian, and this is part of an old stone dam. So when we called the original dam upstream the cement dam, that's I suppose that was called the cement dam to differentiate it from this dam, which was a rock dam, and it predates the cement dam, but do not know what year exactly it was made, but it's quite a sight to see. And ordinarily we wouldn't be able to walk on this because this would all be underwater, but as we said before, this has been a super dry summer, and I'm surprised that there's any water at all flowing. So this is a new trail that I haven't done for many years. It's called the Hemlock Ravine Loop Trail, and if you can notice, the trail is not that well used and is quite overgrown, but I can still make out the path. And we'll show you on the map I will save if I get out of here. Hopefully I don't have to turn around. Last words. What could go wrong? Other than deadfall. Uh-oh. We're still on the Havey Loop Trail. You can see like a clearing between the trees. It's faint, but still fairly easy to follow in the day. Look off to my right. We're right next to a huge cornfield. So that's kind of neat too. We are on the edge of civilization. So there you have it. We just came out of the Hemlock Ravine Loop Trail, which we can see behind me. There's no sign, and you have to look close to see that's an actual trail, but it is, and fairly easy to navigate. And here we are back at the main trail. And there it goes. We're going to head off up to the gate now.